Hi, it's another lovely day in the great city of Villedor. How did our fair city look several centuries ago? Originally known as Gressburg, a settlement on the banks of the Tersawa River, it received its city charter in 1033 from King Engelram IV, who renamed it Villedor. Thanks to trade with the East Indies, Villedor grew in importance during the 16th and 17th centuries, drawing in merchants from all over the world. The city's rapid expansion came to a halt in 1772 when the Great Linden Fire broke out. The blaze, which began in the warehouse of the Dutch merchant Jacob Linden, engulfed most of the old herring district and claimed thousands of lives. Yet, as the residents of Villedor say, these walls shake but never fall. Even as ruins were still smoldering, reconstruction began, with the new Elysium district rising from the ashes. Built from stone, taken from the quarries of old Villedor. Then, at the end of the 18th century, the Church of the Holy Trinity was built, a magnificent example of the neo-Gothic style. Look at the shimmering stained glass windows and prick up your ears. Is that the echo of prayers uttered by your ancestors? None of this would be here had Jacob Linden not had a thing for matches. Villedor. Tell me, pilgrim, do these ancient walls not whisper their sacred history into your very ears? St. Paul's Cathedral is, along with Orla Castle, the oldest building in the city. It originated in 1010 as a Christian church that was built on the site of a former pagan temple. Subsequent work continued to expand the church, which became a cathedral in 1207. Its catacombs host many holy relics, including a toe from the left foot of St. Paul. This made the cathedral a popular Christian pilgrimage destination. In 1444, another relic, a finger from the apostle to the Gentiles, was stolen. Eventually, the cathedral's popularity began to wane, until it acquired a molar of St. Paul's. The cathedral briefly regained its status, only to see its pilgrimages decline steadily once more. Finally, after a 100-year period, the finger of St. Paul was recovered, and the cathedral was again able to attract thousands of faithful. Villedor! The VNC Tower is headquarters to the Villedor News Corporation TV channel. Measuring 310 meters in height, it is one of the tallest buildings in Europe. Its observation deck presents a magnificent view of the city, from the skyscrapers of the business district to the castle, Elysium, and Old Villedor. VNC programs are watched by millions of viewers every day. They are broadcast around the globe and have been translated into many languages. The station earned its viewers' trust through reliable and professional reporting and award-winning documentaries. Recently, in a bid to grow their audience, the VNC began producing tabloid content and launched several entertainment channels. This spurred protests by some of its more traditional viewers, culminating in the incident known as Brian's Ultimatum. 38-year-old Brian Nedelec barricaded himself in the offices of the reality show Villedor Shore, insisting that the program be immediately canceled, or he would jump out of a window. Let us honor his memory with a moment of silence. VNC Television is an official partner of the Villedor Office of Tourism. Coming soon to the VNC, the 17th season of Villedor Shore, which will bring you romance, betrayal, lies, and love. Lots of love. I'll definitely be tuning in. Villedor! Old Villedor features the epitome of traditional urban architecture and atmosphere. It is a reflection of the epic history of our beautiful and proud city, nestled on the banks of the Tursawa River. Evidence of the area's first settlers has been traced to the beginning of the 9th century. The oldest district in the city is Horseshoe. During the later expansion of Old Villedor, the growing city added the Trinity, Houndfield, and Quarry End districts. This last area became the primary source of the stone used to rebuild Villedor after the Great Linden Fire. Though the quarry was shut down ages ago, you can feel how the legacy of its workers permeates the spirit of this place. The smell of sweat from powerful men with muscular arms, massive shoulders, legs like Corinthian columns, pitting their untamed might against the hard rock. Oh, those were the days. Villedor! Horseshoe is the oldest part of the city, with some buildings dating back to the 15th century. Its name comes from the shape of the walls that bordered it in the 17th century. The district is also home to the Water Tower, formerly the bell tower built out of a military outpost. Its small, winding streets bear odd names whose origins have faded with history. It's the home of the last craftsmen's workshops and antique stores, the spirit of a bygone era. The greatest poets sought inspiration in Horseshoe, and their souls soar above its rooftops still. Perhaps, brave traveler, you too will find inspiration here. Today, Horseshoe is a favorite meeting spot, especially for lovers. I, myself, once met a match from a dating app there, whose bio said he was a 30-year-old dolphin trainer with the body of a Greek god. Unfortunately, the man who appeared was a 50-year-old vacuum cleaner salesman who brought his mother along. The date was a bust, but at least I was able to buy the latest Turbo Duster model at a killer price. Villedor! Orla Castle was erected in 1115 on a wooded hill. It became part of fortifications meant to protect the inhabitants of Villedor from the Vikings, who would invade by way of the river Tursawa. The castle survived not only the Scandinavian warriors' attacks, but also fires, plagues, and the world wars. It is as solid and stubborn as the inhabitants of Villedor themselves. Today, Orla Castle is one of Villedor's prime tourist attractions, which each year draws in thousands of visitors. Who amongst us has not wanted to feel, just for a moment, like a brave knight or beautiful princess? Still stirring up emotions are the dungeons, where they imprisoned the most dangerous rogues of their day. In all the dungeons' centuries of use, only one person managed to escape: Andrew Zarapatha. This seemingly docile accountant was sentenced to 15 years of prison for tax fraud. He had, however, one extraordinary talent. He could talk people to death, sometimes literally. Thanks to his unbearably wooden and dull tales, he was able to neutralize guard after guard and calmly walk out of the prison. What became of Andrew Sarapatha remains a mystery to this day.